good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Welcome to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. It is Monday, July 22nd. I'm going to talk about my weekend real quick and then get to my in-studio guest. Okay, so basically Friday and Saturday, I was in Staten Island filming Uninvited Guests with Omar Moore, wrote it, and there he is. I play his wife, Catherine, and he plays my husband, Derek. Yeah, that was our movie night. We were both in our PJs. So I had a blast filming. We have to continue filming. We didn't get it all done. There was a lot to do. But I did get hurt. I got a little boo-boo on my arm because I did my own stunts. And I was kind of like dragged around and tossed around. It was so much fun. I had a blast. And I just want to say real quick, Murdered by the Mob. There I am as Bunny, and Murdered by the Mob is a murder mystery show. It's the longest running show in Manhattan at the Iron Bar. Just go to murderedbythemob.com to see when we have our upcoming shows. Okay, let me get to my guest. I'm so excited because this 55 minutes is going to go fast. He's a musician, he's a producer, he's also an actor, and he does so much more than that. Mark the Animal Mendoza is here. How are you?
First of all, you pronounced my last name wrong.
No, I didn't.
M-E-N.
Mendoza.
Yeah, you said Mendoza.
It's my accent.
It's Mendoza.
He makes fun of
and
the way I talk.
number two, you made me sit through that whole monologue there.
Yes.
Really? What's with that?
That was pretty quick for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to get a lot quicker.
Lucky?
I can't believe I said yes to this.
He's a buster. He likes to bust them. Hey, listen.
What?
You and I met a few years ago at an event that Billy was doing.
Oh, Billy Mira. Yes, it was
Billy
a
Mira.
Christmas show.
Shout out to Billy Mira and,
yes,
Sal.
Billy Mira. Yes, and Sal. And Richard.
And Richard, yes. And we met there, and that was a few years ago.
It was a year and a half ago.
No, it was longer than that.
A year and a half ago.
Was it?
Yeah, it was not this Christmas. It's the one before.
Okay, and that's when we first met. And I said, I have to have you on my talk show. I have to have you on my talk. And you said, sure.
And I was able to put it off this long.
Finally.
I was able to put it off this long. I don't know what made me cave in. I don't know why I put myself through such agony doing this.
You'll get through it, I promise.
You think so?
Yes. So since then, Mark and I have had a couple of conversations more conversations and gotten together
About
a couple
what?
of times.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there.
Because I don't remember a single thing.
Wow, it wasn't that memorable for him.
No,
That's a
absolutely
problem.
not.
All right, so listen, let's get in it. Let's get
mix
to
it up.
it.
Come on,
okay.
we'll duke it out.
Originally from what? West Hempstead?
Yes.
Via Malvern or not at all Malvern?
What's a via Malvern?
Via Malvern? Via Malvern?
Well, yeah.
You ever in Malvern?
Yes. I was there 3 days ago to stop in the
That's
post
it. He's
office.
a Long Island boy.
No, I was. Yes, I lived in Malvern originally.
All right, went to George Washington
Middle School. West Hempstead High School.
All right, okay. But at 12 years old.
Okay, so now we're
12 years old, you picked up your first bass guitar, is that right?
Bass at 12. I started playing guitar at like about 9.
Okay.
Well, that worked out nicely, didn't it?
We'll leave that there. This is live.
That was a phone.
That's a first.
That's got to be replaced.
That's a first. So basically, you wanted to pick up a guitar. You picked up bass guitar.
I still play guitar.
That I know.
You know what I really play a lot? The radio.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You
that, I'm
play
an
the
expert
radio a
in
lot?
playing the radio. Yes. I get the noise in between channels.
But why the bass guitar? Because you actually,
Because-
you were in the school band, didn't you play the clarinet or
I played
something?
the clarinet, and I got in trouble because I whacked a kid over the head with it who bothered me.
You did?
I whacked
So you
him,
used
man.
it as a weapon.
I use everything as a weapon. Even use hands. Yeah, I did. I hit a kid with it who was constantly kicking me in the back in the
Oh, well, then
seat.
he deserved
So I
it.
made it about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah, then they threw me out.
That
'cause
was
I hit
it,
him with
the clarinet.
The clarinet.
And you also played football when you were in what, high school?
In high school.
Yeah, you went to West
Hempstead
Hempstead High School, played
And then
football.
played football.
Because you're a
in
big
another
guy,
league.
you're 6'2".
Played football in an outside league also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
What position were you?
what position you want? Exactly. No, I was a lineman. Big guy.
I figured that.
I was a lineman.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I as red as
You
my gold?
got to redo your makeup now. You look like a stoplight, a red light.
Woo! It's getting hot in here.
Boy,
Okay, let's get back to you, please.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you were back then. You were like young. You were 12. You were into your bass guitar.
Well, just to make it perfectly clear for you, because you're going to keep asking me the same questions, and I'm going to give you silly answers. But no. So I picked up the guitar. I actually found a guitar, an acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
in the garbage.
Wow.
It had like 3 strings on it. They were nylon strings, so it's kind of like a Spanish acoustic guitar. So I just restrung it with metal strings and readjusted the neck. I didn't know what I was doing, and that's
Okay.
how I started playing guitar
Right.
at about 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were also into mini bikes when you were very, very young.
I was into bicycles, mini bikes.
Yeah. Is it true that
motorcycles,
you
dirt
got-
bikes,
you got
ATVs?
did you take like Volkswagen Beetle bugs and like turn them into?
Oh yeah,
Go-karts
yeah. I
or
mean,
something?
I had, at about
Like you're laughing.
At 15 years old, a couple of friends of ours, me and a couple of other guys, were given a Volkswagen Bug that didn't work. It didn't run.
Yeah.
We got it running, of course.
Of course you did.
And then we took the body off of it. We took everything off of it.
That is wild.
And all there was sticking up was 2 seats and a steering wheel and a stick shift. Yeah, and it would fly. It was so light.
I was going to say you have like
It
a
was
need
flying.
for speed.
We got caught by the
Because I know
police a
you
couple
love
of times.
motorcycles. You actually build them, rebuild
yeah,
them.
yes.
This is like a
Cars,
major.
too. Yeah, everything, yes.
You're very mechanics. You're into
Very
the
mechanical.
mechanics.
Yeah.
You know,
So if
what
you
are the
need to
two
be-
things? What are
if
the
you
two
need-
things?
If you need to be rewired, I can do it. What do you?
Well, I'm turning 60, so I might need a tune-up.
You're too old. They got to trade you in for a new
What
one.
are the 2 things people need to know who ride motorcycles that they need to know? The 2 things they need to check.
Oh, really? You're testing me now?
No.
One of the most important is air pressure in your
Air
tires.
pressure.
Right.
And what was the second thing?
Go ahead. What was the second thing?
No. You don't know. Go ahead.
Air pressure,
And
lights,
lights,
a helmet.
helmet.
Right. Any safety gear.
Safety gear is very
Right.
important.
Very important.
Very important.
Yes.
You ride with the helmet all the time, right?
Yeah, my head's thick though. It's thicker
Right.
than a coconut.
No, because it's scary. You're
I
an
do.
open target.
Well, yeah, it's a helmet law. What are you going to do?
Well, some people don't listen, you know.
Exactly.
All right, so straight out of high school.
I want to stop on that story for a second.
What?
I had a friend of mine.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to use his last name.
Okay.
His name is Mark. Okay. Haven't seen him in a lot of years. I hope he's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
But he was so against wearing helmets that he would get tickets for it all the time. So one day he picked up his mother's spaghetti colander. Okay, with the handle on it.
Oh, my
And he
God.
put straps on it and was wearing that as a helmet. And he still got the tickets. But he goes, no, it's a helmet. So he showed up one day with all of the guys hanging out, and he
That's
was wearing a
funny.
spaghetti colander on his head.
Wow.
A spaghetti colander.
All right.
Mark, I hope you're doing well.
Woo, okay. So straight out of high school at 18 years old, you became the front man for a band called the Dictators.
I didn't become the front
Right.
man.
Well,
I was
you
the bass
were
player.
You were the bass player
Right,
for the.
and backing vocals and
Yes,
stuff.
and you were opening back then for Blue Oyster Cult because it was the same. Was it the same?
Well, the Dictators and Blue Oyster Cult were in the same management production team.
Right.
Perlman Krugman, yes.
Right.
And so we got to play with Blue Oyster Cult often.
And like I know
we
you.
toured with Alice Cooper, with ZZ Top, with Kiss.
Yeah.
Just so many bands we
I mean,
toured
but you're
with.
18 years old playing in front of 20,000 people. What was that like?
It was a dream come true.
Because that's all you wanted to do.
Well, it was a dream come true. I fell into it also. I'm just going to turn the sound off on this thing.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not going to make the same mistake
There's a couple of pictures of the
that you did
the dictators.
with your phone
Can
falling
we
down
put
on
them
the
up?
floor.
I know you I think flash them, right? Is that one of them?
No, that's not me. That's way before me.
No, way before him.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
There
There's
I
a
am.
couple I couldn't see.
So
There you
looking
are.
at the camera,
Now
looking
you
at
can.
the screen, I'm top right. You
Yes,
can't tell.
yeah.
With the big head of hair.
Thank you.
Yes, big head of hair. Matter of fact, is there a way to put that picture back on?
Yeah.
Put that same picture. Okay, so bottom left.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go through the guys in the band.
Okay.
Top left was Scott, top 10.
Got it.
Kempner. He passed away only about 8 months ago.
Oh.
Great guy. In the middle is the singer. That's Handsome Dick Manitoba, and of course me up top right.
Yeah.
And then bottom right is Ross the Boss Friedman, and then in the middle on the bottom is Andy Chernoff, and far left, and this is why I made you put the picture backed up. Far left on the bottom is one of the best drummers, vocalists in the world ever, was Richie Teeter, and he was he grew up right here in Massapequa.
Right.
And he's no longer with us for a bunch of years, but some
Yeah.
people around here still remember him and know him. He was a great guy.
So, getting back to the dictators, though, how did that all happen? Like, how did that fall into place?
So when I was about 16, I hooked up with a bunch of guys who were all about 19 and 20, and they were looking for a bass player. And they saw me playing like one of the town stages, like the town of Hempstead, in the band that I was in, a high school band.
Yeah.
And they approached me afterwards and said, "We'd like you to join our band." And I was like, I'm only 16. I can't get into bars. They go, "Nah, you're tall enough. You'll get in." So I joined these guys, and I actually started playing with some dysfunctional people who were already alcoholics.
Right.
Young guys and stuff. So it was very interesting, and I had a car. I had a couple of hot rod cars my parents didn't know about.
Okay.
But I couldn't drive them.
Right.
And I wasn't going to take them to clubs and bars and have them wrecked. So they would pick me up and drop me off with all my equipment and stuff. So long story short, the band was very dysfunctional, but the drummer in that band, a very dear friend of mine, Fred Enoch, who I talked about on my show often, and I haven't talked to him until about 8 months ago.
Oh, wow.
In 45 years, we finally reconnected.
Oh, how beautiful!
It was quite fun. It was quite funny and incredible. So I haven't seen him. He lives in California, but we talk all the time.
Yeah.
But he is the important thing, because when I auditioned and joined the Dictators, I never knew of how I got the audition until I talked to him again.
Really?
Because I always wanted to thank him that was kickstart. He said to me, "No matter what you think of this album, The Dictators Go Girl Crazy, no matter what you want, you have to do this because it'll kickstart your career."
Wow.
And he was right on target.
Was right.
Yeah, he could have given me the numbers for Lotto and I would have won. Because he was right on target.
That's
To this day,
amazing.
when I finally talked to him again after like 45 years,
It's amazing.
I said thank you.
But like you said, you opened for Blue Oyster Cult, and then you toured with, you said, Kiss, REO Speedwagon, Nazareth. You even were on the same bill with Foreigner.
Foreigner was the opening band on the first.
Crazy.
One of the first tours I was on. Yeah, they weren't even on
Were
the
you
radio
pinching
yet.
yourself?
What's that?
Were you pinching
Yeah, but
yourself?
when they were opening up the show, nobody knew who they were.
I know. How crazy is that, though?
It was insane. So about 4 weeks into the tour, all of a sudden we show up and you listen to FM radio back then, even AM.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it feels like the first time is on every station.
But that's like when you play CBGBs and you're looking at Blondie before she was Blondie, right?
I knew her well before she was Blondie. I knew the Ramones before they were Ramones.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I knew all of the bands, all of them.
they-
Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
wild.
Met them all, knew them all.
It's wild.
Sure.
Wild.
Shows how old I am. That's depressing.
Oh,
But-
what are you gonna do?
So I witnessed all of this stuff, yes.
Yeah, but but when you weren't touring and when you weren't playing out, you would go see your favorite bands.
One of my favorite bands. I had a few locally,
Yes,
like Zebra,
Right.
Rat Race Choir,
Yes.
Twisted Sister, the Good Rats, Southern Cross. There was a bunch of bands that I'd go out and see. A band called Samantha, which is a whole nother ball game we can't talk about on TV.
No.
But in any case, but I went to see Twisted Sister a lot.
A lot.
And why did I go see Twisted Sister a lot? Because they had the most girls in the audience. And they were
He's
a great
honest.
band.
He's very honest.
No, and they were a very entertaining band. I didn't know the
Yes,
guys, but
yeah.
I'd come off the road.
Right.
I'd go to Speaks
Yeah.
or one of the other big clubs
Yeah,
that they were
yeah,
playing, and
yeah.
eventually met the guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
You met them and you actually started working for them.
Yeah.
You
For a summer season.
Yeah, you like worked for them for like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And after you worked for them, you actually played with them. There's a crazy story where you got a phone call, right? That the bass player didn't want to play anymore.
Well, no,
Right?
I always wanted to play.
No,
but
not you. Their
Oh,
bass
yeah, their bass player,
He had some kind of epiphany or something, and
Yeah, I don't want to
just
get into his
decided we're not gonna
personal.
get
He's a
into
great
it.
guy. Kenny Neal.
Yes, he
great
was a
guy.
great
He's
guy,
a great guy.
but-
Great bass player.
But you got a phone call, like you came home from a gig and like you sleeping
Came home
for like
Saturday
an
night.
hour.
It was about the beginning of, towards the middle of November, before
Right.
Thanksgiving.
Like you go to bed and like
I'm laying
7:30 in
down,
the morning.
And you got to remember, in those days, you couldn't just go home and go to sleep.
No.
Because
Yes.
you were in a smoke-filled club.
Yes.
And I never smoked, so
Right.
your clothing, your hair,
Stinks.
everything. So you got to wash it. You got to
Nasty.
throw the clothing in a hamper.
Yeah.
Wash your hair. Wash
Yeah.
everything down.
Yeah.
And I'm laying down and I'm just falling asleep.
Right.
And the phone rings
Yeah.
and I'm like, who to bleep?
Yeah,
is
like
calling me
7:30 in the
now?
morning, like
Because I'm
really,
gonna
really
put my
early.
fist right through this
Right,
phone.
right.
Hello.
Yeah.
And it's JJ French.
Right.
He goes, hey Mark, how you doing? I go, all right, what's this about?
Yeah.
And he goes, are you still looking for a band? I go, yes, I am looking for a band. He goes,
Yeah.
I have one for you. I said, great. Hopefully it's a good band. He goes, the best. I go, what band is it? He goes, Twisted Sister. I go, okay, so now I'm going to get angry at you.
Right.
Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to choke you when I
Yeah,
see you.
yeah, yeah.
He goes,
'Cause
no,
you thought he was
honestly,
joking.
Kenny
Yeah.
just resigned.
Right. Wow.
He just resigned.
Yeah.
We need a bass player. We couldn't think of anybody else
Wow.
to even audition besides you.
Isn't that great?
So do you want to do it? And I so, yeah, I'd love to do it. He goes, okay, great, click. And he hangs up on me and I'm looking at the phone. No, you got to hear this. I'm looking at the phone and I'm
Yeah.
like, what just happened?
Was it a dream?
So I got to call him back.
Right.
So back then we still had dial
Rotary.
phones. So it's going
Rotary phones,
and I'm
people.
pushing it back.
Right.
And I snapped the dial off the phone. So I had to hang up and then you could press the button
Yeah, yeah.
10 times
Yeah,
or
yeah.
8 times or
Yeah.
whatever. I did that and he picks up the phone. He goes, hello? I said, JJ, it's Mark. He goes, do you quit already? I said, no. What just happened? And he goes, well, basically Kenny left the band.
Right.
And we want to know,
Yeah.
Dee and myself and the guys all want to know if you'll join the band. I said, yes. He goes,
Wow.
okay, great. Click. And he hangs up on me again.
Right.
Now, can I just go back to sleep?
No.
No. The adrenaline's going. I'm all happy and everything.
Yeah.
So I didn't sleep the rest of the day.
It's amazing.
I
We
got
have some
up.
pics. We'll put up some pics of Twisted Sister.
Oh, they're asleep in the back. Let them take their
Can we
nap.
put up
They're
some
on break.
pics?
They're on a break. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That's not long ago. That was
Yeah,
about
that's pretty
2 years
recent.
ago. That was at a club called 89 North, that first picture. That's from 1980 or so.
Did you do your own makeup?
I was taught how to do that. Looks good, huh? Better than you can do.
Aaron, I do want.
Yeah, that's much more recent.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
photo.
yeah. They're kind of mixed up. They're not.
That's
any
okay.
Kind of
Whatever it is.
Order.
Now that's from 1987.
Wow.
That's Lovers for Suckers, I think.
It's amazing.
No, that was Come Out and Play. This is from the club days. That's also about 79, 80.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love this pic. Leave that there, please. That's one of my favorite pics.
I couldn't tell you but that is definitely somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
And we never played less than 85,000 people in Europe.
Amazing.
So that could
Amazing.
be, matter of fact, that could be Grass Pop. That's about 140,000.
Yeah.
But I don't remember which gig it
I
is. Yeah.
love
And the
that
only reason
pic.
AJ's not in is he's still behind it.
Yeah.
That was made. That picture was taken while we were making the Be Cool with Your School video. And
Yeah.
I Want to Rock.
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
whole time period. So that was
Yeah.
that was in the school.
Love it.
Yes. Oh, that's just thing. There's AJ. Yep.
Yeah.
We miss him a lot. We really do.
Yeah.
That's also
It's wild.
still Tony Petrie is still the drummer.
Yeah.
The guy next to me.
Yeah.
And that's again around 1980, 81.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, let's stop there for now because I'm going to take my first break. Please don't go away. More pics, videos, a lot more to talk about with Mark. Don't go away.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
Well, hi there, Theresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Theresa. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight because Mark Mendoza,
not Mendoza.
It's my accent, I can't help it. A musician, producer, actor, he's done some acting, voiceover work. We're gonna get into it. Started out with The Dictators, went to Twisted Sister, was with Twisted for what, 10 years, how long were you with them?
Could you get any higher as you're asking me the question?
How long were you with them? You were with them for a while. Well, because
10 years.
It was around 10, right now?
Since 1978. Do the math.
All right, but then you stopped. You went back. You stopped. There was some breaks in between. There was a lot going on. You had a lot going on. But I want to talk about your mom and dad real quick, if we can.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, great. Because they were both veterans of World War II.
They were both in World War II.
All right,
yes.
and his mom.
So was my uncle.
His mom was with the Red Cross.
Yes, in World War II.
And his dad was in the Army.
My father, just because I'm sure there's a lot of vets out there, and
Yeah.
any veteran, even law enforcement people watching, thank you for your service.
Yes.
No two ways about it. Thank you for
Yes.
service. So anybody who knows the history of World War II, my father was a bastard of Bastogne.
Yeah.
He was easy company.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah, and they did see you play with AC/DC once?
Well, AC/DC opened up for us when they had Bon Scott, the original AC/DC.
Okay.
And they opened up for us before nobody knew who they were. Their first album had just come out.
Right. Now, it wasn't really their type of music, but they went to support you because they were more into swing and...
AC/DC?
No, your parents. Your
Oh,
parents
my
weren't into... Your parents
were
This
big.
is something, listen, your parents were into swing and,
Yeah,
Nat King Cole, and, you're talking about a different era, but...
Completely different era.
They, did they have earplugs in at the show?
Well, we didn't have earplugs, so
pretty loud.
they folded up toilet paper.
Yeah, like my
and
father.
wet it and put it in
like
his
my
ears.
dad. Like my dad. He did that.
My father would say, at the end of the show, he'd say, I don't understand what's going on here, but I see it's real big. Congratulations.
Right, because you
Yeah.
saw the smiles on other people's
Yeah,
faces.
he loved what we were
And he was
doing.
just happy. Your
Sure.
mom actually played piano
My
and
mom was a
sang.
great piano player singer.
Yes.
That's what also she did during World War II. They entertained the troops.
Yeah. She entertained the troops
Yep.
before the USO.
Way before. There was
And
no USO.
years later, you actually
did
through
a
the
USO tour for the military.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
We were supposed to go to the Mideast. The war broke out, and they sent us to South Korea.
Wow.
Probably the highlight of my career. I had a great time. They treated us, the military treated us like royalty.
Yeah.
They loved the fact that we were there entertaining them.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It really was.
It's huge.
Yes.
It's huge. You played also with Leslie West from Mountain.
Leslie West Mountain grew up one of my favorite guitar players.
Yeah.
Top 3 guitar players, Leslie West. Got to know him well. Played with him on and off for about 3 years in the mid to late 80s. And God rest his soul.
Yes.
He's gone,
Another one.
and we're missing another amazing guitar player. There's a whole bunch missing, like Eddie Van Halen not too long ago, another favorite of mine.
Right.
He was a great guy. He was a lot of fun to hang with. But Leslie West, I grew up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up on Leslie West, and it was just such a treat to finally play all the music that I was growing up on with him.
You see, yeah.
And he was, unfortunately, the world never got to know what kind of a character he was. Leslie was a hell of a character.
I heard
he
so-
really
I've
was.
heard
He really was.
stories.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But you know, mentioned before, you never did drugs.
Not a single
You
drug.
never smoked.
Never smoked cigarettes.
Drink maybe wine or something.
I think I've had half a glass of wine 5 times in my life.
Yeah. So you actually are one of the few rockers,
No,
if you
never
would,
did anything.
who never did anything, but who can remember
Right,
things
and-
from
and
back in the
even-
day. It's not a blur. It's not a blur
Well,
for you.
I still, it's so funny.
You
I
know what
run
I
into
mean?
guys like when I talk to when the guys in the band get together. TS.
I mean, like Motley
We're just
Crue
hanging
or
out,
like, you know.
or I run into people in the business. They go, "You remember when this happened?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot all about that." There was a lot of crazy things that went on.
Right.
Yes.
It was a crazy wild
Excuse me.
life.
It was, and it started early for me. You know, when I was 18 years old, and I was
Yeah.
already on a tour with Blois the Cult
Right.
in Coliseums.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And your parents, what kind of advice did they give you before you went out into the world and they want you to, like, you know, not obviously no one wants, you know, you to make the wrong turn and stay on the straight and narrow.
You know, I could give you a long story, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
So basically, when I had to come to a point, I joined the Dictators. I was already in them, and we were already playing CBGBs and some other clubs in the New York City area,
Right.
New Rochelle.
Yeah.
And my tour manager at the time, Steve Shank, came to me and said, "You're going to have to make a decision," because I was in a band. I was in another band, a rock band.
Okay.
My drummer, Freddie Enoch.
Right.
I was in my first year of college.
Yeah.
Okay. And I had a job as a machinist for an auto parts store.
Right.
So I had a lot of things going, and of course, college. So I came home, and I'd have to leave everything and go on the road.
Which college did you?
Nassau, 13th grade, Nassau Community College.
Okay.
13th grade. So anyway, so long story short, I came home, I sat my parents down, and I
Yeah.
told them what the possibilities were, and my father said to me, and I've done a whole bunch of voiceovers today, so my voice is a little rough.
Okay.
But my father said to me, and I'll try to imitate him. "Okay, you told us the whole story. Please go outside for a few minutes
Let
and
your
let
mother and I
your mother
discuss
and
it."
I speak." "Okay, Dad." And I went outside and shot some hoops of basketball, and my mom comes out and says, "Mark, why don't you come inside?" And I sat down, and it was a real quick answer. "We know you're responsible. You can do what you want to do. And you'll always have a home here. But if it doesn't work, you make us one promise."
Yeah.
Again, "Dad, what is it?" He goes, "You go back to school."
Right.
And I never had to go back to school. It worked.
But, you know,
Yeah.
that's not the only promise you made your dad. Because before you
What'd you digging up
before
here?
you joined Twisted, and your first gig with them was
Oh,
was
how'd you get that story? Did you get that from me?
listen to me. No, I didn't.
Okay,
I did
so
not
what
get
do you
this
know
story
about that
from
story?
you.
That's kind of.
But I do know that your first gig with them was going to be on December 10th, 1978.
Mm-hmm.
And your dad, unfortunately, was in the hospital and he was ill. And
So
you can take it from here, but
yeah,
you
so
know,
I'll
he
make
made
it,
you, he told you something.
Yes, he knew he had only met D and JJ because remember I started rehearsing with them like a week or so before Thanksgiving. I knew most of the songs already. So
Right.
when we started rehearsing, and Suzette, Dee's wife Suzette,
Right.
made all of our clothing.
Costumes,
Talk about
yeah.
a talented woman.
Right.
And she also designed the makeup.
Right.
So we went through this whole process. My father was already in the hospital,
Right.
dying.
Yeah.
And we had planned that December 10th. I believe it was a Wednesday. I don't remember
Yeah, it was a
exactly
Wednesday.
everything.
It was a
So
Wednesday.
that was going to be my first gig on stage,
Right.
which happened to be a club called Zaffy's in Piscataway, New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
All right. So I went to see him on December 6th.
Right.
Right. He was okay.
Yeah.
And he made me come up and stand alongside of his bed. He grabbed my hand, shook my hand, and said, "No matter what happens to me,
Right.
you keep going,
Right.
okay? And you don't, you got to stand up at attention and salute my father."
Yeah.
Not he didn't make me do that, but
Right.
that's
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Aye, sir.
Right, right.
So I did, and he told me, no matter what happens to him, you keep going. Don't stop
Right.
on my account.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, talk about a hard charger. My
Yeah,
father,
yeah.
he was a hard charger.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a tough character from World
Right.
War II. Great dad, though.
Yeah.
A great dad.
Yeah.
So I leave. I go to rehearsal. My sister, my mom would show up at the hospital after me and spend a few hours with him.
Right.
And the next day I went back. So I'm walking in, and one of the nurses that I knew there grabs me and says, "Mark, don't go in yet. just sit down here. So I did. I figured the door's closed. I figured they're doing a
Right,
procedure
right,
or
yeah.
whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
So his doctor came up and sat down next to me. So I'm like, hey, Doc, what's up? And I do the usual Bugs Bunny tune. What's up, Doc? You know, and he goes, I don't know any way to tell you this, but you missed him.
Yeah.
I said, downstairs having a procedure done? He goes, no, he's gone.
Yeah.
You mean gone? That's it? Over?
Yeah.
He goes, yes. I said, when? He goes, about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
You missed him by
yeah,
about 15
yeah.
minutes. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is awful. This is really awful. So he said to me, call your mother and your sister.
Right.
Don't tell them to drive like maniacs getting
Right,
here.
right,
You're not
right.
saving a
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
And when you guys get here, you can visit
Yeah.
with them for a few minutes, and then we have to move them out of there.
Yeah.
So they did. They showed up, and of course, it's a little funny part here. You know,
Yeah.
not that my father passing away was funny. It
No,
wasn't.
no,
It was heartbreaking.
It was,
so
yeah.
we're sitting outside in front of the hospital, and it's Pearl Harbor Day. It's December 7th, you know. Figures that he passed away on Pearl Harbor
Mm-hmm. Right,
Day. So it's
right.
December 7th.
Yeah.
We're all sitting on the front steps of the hospital, and, you know, my sister and my mom are crying. I'm half in a bag too, crying and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And I go, oh, you know what? Let me call the guys in the band and postpone this. And my mom and sister stopped crying.
Right.
And my mom said, no.
Because your dad told
Your father
them.
told us that he gave you an order to go.
Right.
And my mom's line was
Yeah.
you better follow what he told you to do, or he'll come back and get you.
Right,
It-
right.
it- but
Right.
she goes, no,
Right.
do what he told you to
Right.
do.
And I know you were torn because you buried him the day before the
Yeah,
gig.
well, he died
and
on the 7th, we
you
buried
didn't-
him on
you
the
didn't-
9th.
You kind of felt
Right.
guilty about it because
Right,
it's so
right.
bittersweet.
But so here it was.
But
I'm
you
standing on
listened to your
stage.
dad.
Right. I was standing on stage having one of the greatest times of my life.
Yeah.
And in between sets, I'm crying.
Yeah.
You know,
But he was looking down on you.
he made me do it.
I believe
He
that.
made me do it.
He made you do it. Yeah, but I believe
Yeah, yeah.
he was with you. You know.
Oh, yeah, he always is. He's always
I'm
around.
so into that.
Yes.
But it's just
So that's the basic story.
that's the basic story.
Leaving out all the
Yeah.
dreaded details.
Leaving all the dreaded.
Yes.
We have a couple of videos from TS. Can we play a couple of them? They're really quick. I think I have 3. Let's give it a shot, shall we? You could go right into the other one if you want. We only have, that's the same one. Just play the next 2. That's it's great. I think there's one more. That's it? All right, no problem. No worries, no worries.
We're on top of the production stuff.
Yeah,
on
we're
top
good.
of it.
We're good. We're
So the
good.
very first one up there,
Yes.
I believe, was the first time we played the Reading Festival in England.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or it was Castle Donington,
Right,
but that's from
right.
the early 80s.
Yeah.
The second one is in the mid 2000s.
Right.
At one of the big festivals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you guys, you never stopped. You never like broke up, but you just stopped playing live. Like you came
Yeah.
back.
Well, we kept putting out, releasing more
Right.
albums and
Yes.
CDs and
Speaking
things.
about albums, I have 2 of them right here. This is Stay Hungry. Well, I'm gonna hold it like that so there's no, because I still have the cellophane on it. Okay. And the other one is Under the Blade. I hold it like that. I'm holding them.
So if you want to hand me that Stay Hungry album for a second.
Yes.
Okay. So this year,
Yes.
2024, let me make sure I don't have glare on it. 2024 is the 40th anniversary of Stay Hungry.
Wow.
Right. This is the 40th anniversary.
Holy
So,
cannoli.
In October, we're releasing a double album on vinyl also, double album,
Yeah.
vinyl, and all kinds of extra tracks,
Oh my gosh.
of which I don't think they're all released.
Really?
So it is coming out. Everybody's wondering when it's happening.
And
So,
2023, last year was the 50th anniversary of Twisted.
Twisted Sister.
Holy wow.
the band started in
Now,
1973.
you remixed Under the Blade.
I did.
Which sold more than
I'm keeping this.
Which sold more than 3 million copies. Like way over.
Under the Blade?
Yeah.
No.
No. Under the Blade, which sold more than 3 million copies.
Okay.
When reissued by
Reissued,
Atlantic Records.
Yes.
All right, I'll put that in.
Yes.
And you also mixed Still Hungry and A Twisted Christmas.
Produce and mix Still Hungry.
Produce and mixed.
Still Hungry.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
And also A Twisted
You're
Christmas.
so talented.
Am I really?
He
You have
is.
no idea yet. Here, put this back over there.
So talented. He's so talented. I get distracted. Okay, I did that. Okay, so let's talk again. We will continue because this is going very, very fast.
What are we gonna? We're gonna talk
We're
again.
going to talk. We're going to talk.
Talk
Or you want
again?
to talk?
Yeah, that's it.
He
Talk.
likes my accent. He doesn't want me to get rid of it. Okay, so.
What's the timing on the engine?
Oh no, I'm not doing
on.
that now.
No.
no.
What's the timing?
It's not. I'm not doing
You
that
have
now.
to do that.
So let's acting. The man is on IMDb. You got some creds, okay? You did a short film called Bullified, where you played Officer Mark. It was a short film.
Yes.
But in 2013, you did Send No Flowers, which was a
did.
movie.
Yes, it was an independent
With
film.
Sean Young
Yes.
and Tony LeBlanco, and
Yes.
you and Fred Carpenter did
Yes,
that movie.
he was the director.
And I did a movie with Fred also.
Fred's a great guy.
I love him.
Great guy.
He's great. How much fun was
Great
that?
producer. Oh, it was a lot of fun, but I wasn't in the movie very much. I only had a few lines.
But that's okay. You were still in it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. It was fun. No, it was great. It was great.
I did
Really was.
Confessions of a Hitman with him.
okay.
I played a prostitute, and I only had a couple of lines.
You're
also.
good at that.
Played more than once. And then obviously 1983 to 2010, you did a crap load of music videos. You did a ton.
There was all kinds of
ton of
things,
music
yes.
videos. You did Behind the Music, Musicians for Disaster Relief. You
Yes.
did The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. He
Yes.
did The Late Show with Craig Ferguson.
Yes.
Growing Up Twisted.
Yes.
Long Island Uncovered.
Yes.
You did My Long Island TV, The Real Radio Show.
Right. Fox News.
We Are Twisted Effin' Sister.
Sister. That's a documentary.
Rock show featuring Twisted Sister. You did What is Classic Rock. 2023 again. 2023, you were inducted into the Metal Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what else do we have here?
Go
you
ahead.
also said soundtracks. You did soundtracks. You were producer of soundtracks in '84, No Small Affair, 1998, Strangleland, and 2019, 911, which was a TV series, all produced. You also did video footage. You did Video on Trial, which was a TV series. You did Quiet Riot, right? Which now you're here. There's No Way Back. You did the Top 10 Revealed. You did Breaking the Band, which was a TV series. All yourself. You did all that. You did a ton of stuff. And you're still going because now you're doing voice. You know, you mentioned how your voice is.
You forgot that I produced, with J.J. French, I produced the first Seven Dust album, which was their biggest one.
Okay, sorry,
Yes.
I left that out.
You left that out.
Sorry. But I
Exactly.
told him if I get him any of my fun facts wrong to correct
There
me,
you
so
go.
I'm glad you're doing that.
I
But
also
you know,
produced an album called Reckless.
Okay,
a
I
band
don't
called
have any of that,
Reckless.
so keep
No,
giving it
that's-
to me.
that's it.
That's
That's
good.
all that's
No, that's
notable,
good.
yes.
But you mentioned your voice, and you did a lot of work today because you are doing a lot of voiceover
I do a lot of voiceover work. Yes.
You have a great voice.
Well, thank you.
You know.
Yes,
It's like that.
I do. It's rough now because I
baritone
did a
kinda,
whole bunch. Yeah, basso profundo, as they call it, right? In opera. Excuse
But
me.
you do, and I want to know how you got into that because it's a great gig.
Years ago, I would just at sessions and things like that, I'd imitate things and imitate people. I'm not an impressionist at all. I don't imitate
Right,
people.
right,
Just
right.
say certain things a certain way.
Right.
Like one guy heard me imitate a monster truck commercial. And I don't know if I can do the voice right now because it's breaking up.
Yeah.
This weekend only at the Nassau Coliseum, monster trucks. So he heard me do that.
Right.
And then he said, you know, I have an agent heard me do that. And he said, I have some people out west and down south that want that voice. Wow. And then I got it.
Yeah.
So that's when it kind of really started. But that was, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago.
Because that's how long you're doing.
Yeah, so I have regular things I do, regular drops for radio stations, their
Yes.
contests.
Yeah.
I do corporate like if you're on the board of a corporation and they have a big meeting in their boardroom and there's a big video screen showing everything, I'm the voice in it.
Right.
They don't know it's Mark. Well, I'm sorry, hitting that microphone.
Right.
They don't know it's Mark from Twisted Sister.
Right.
But I'm just a generic voice.
Right.
And then the other thing which I just fell into was I also read with video
Right.
manuals for machinery.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're basically understanding most of the stuff you read.
Well, I know about machinery.
Well, that's
I
why
know
I'm
about
saying,
machining
because
and
of your
stuff.
background.
But yeah, so I'm actually in the middle, like for like the last year, doing, and I can't say who it is or what it is.
Right.
But I'm doing the actual online video for how to operate and troubleshoot this massive machine that's bigger than this room that makes parts for a military contractor.
that's
and it's not even
wild.
done yet, but I'm constantly updating the manual. Every month I got to go back and read more and change things.
Wow.
So that's been ongoing. It's great.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
So do you like
I like you.
oh, thank you. I like you
Go
too.
ahead. What's up?
Do you like to do the radio stuff for radio and announcements and stuff?
Yeah, it's
like
easy.
it all?
It's
Yeah.
you know, it's, when you do it for such a long time,
Right.
You know, it's easy to do. I mean, I got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
What
you
kind
wake
of-
up at 4:30 in the morning and start
Is that
drinking
because
some
it has
tea.
to be in?
They
by
need
a
it
certain-
before their morning shifts. You know,
Oh, okay.
Once in a while, I have to get up at like 2 in the morning.
Right.
Because some radio
And is your
stations.
voice even deeper when you first wake up?
I
I sound like Brenda Vaccaro when I first wake up.
Do
I'm
you?
like, hi.
Well,
I sound.
I can usually make it deep all day long, but it's kind of rough now because I did a whole bunch of stuff today.
Right.
So, and I haven't had any more tea. You can hear it's cracking a little bit.
Right.
That's just because everything I was reading today.
Yeah.
But I get up at like 4:30 in the morning, and by about 10 to 5, I'm reading.
Okay.
I open my emails. I look at everything they want done.
Right.
I record them, and by 5:45, 5:30 latest, I'm back in bed sleeping. And then I wake up my normal time and do, everything else I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For life.
That's kind of like a cool gig when you think
It's
about it.
a very cool gig.
Yeah.
I have no complaints.
So what do you do?
Anybody out there looking for a voiceover guy, you call me.
What do you do? I mean, obviously your
What?
vocals is an instrument. It is an instrument.
Well, of course it is.
So-
Yours is an instrument too,
this
because
is
you
true.
do a lot of things
This is
outside
true,
here.
but hello, this is you. You have to.
Right. Was
there ever a time when you're like, oh, I feel something coming on. I better take something.
Yeah, all the time. But so far, during COVID, when I was still doing the normal stuff, most of
Yeah.
it was pretty normal.
Yeah.
There was 2 other guys that couldn't do it because they had COVID.
Right.
They had no voice. They were in the hospital. So I took
Wow.
up all of. I did like 3 times the amount of work every day, every week, because people are home and they're even watching TV more
Right,
and listening to
right.
the radio more.
Yeah.
So I had even more work. I got paid for it, but it was rough.
That's a fun gig, though.
It was
That's a
rough.
fun gig.
Yeah.
I've done voiceover in the past. A couple of things. It's fun.
How many degrees before Top Dead Center?
I am not doing that tonight.
I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not. Oh man.
I'm breaking your concentration here.
He is, but I knew this was going to happen, and I really don't mind. But you know what?
I'm trying to behave.
Well, he's trying to behave because he doesn't behave. But I'm going to give some shout outs while we're here. I'm going to give out some shout to Anne, Michael Norton, my
Michael who?
Michael Norton.
Michael Norton?
Michael Norton.
Martin Norton?
Norton.
Norton?
That's his last name, Norton. Norton. Should I
So
pronounce it
he
that way?
spells it
Michael Norton in
T-I-N,
Florida.
Norton?
I love you. Thank
Well,
you.
there's no I. It's just
Norton.
T-N. Norton.
Who else? But yeah, Michael Norton, Johnny. I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
You want to borrow my glasses?
I do. I need my readers. I apologize to everyone, but I want to thank everyone for watching. I'm sure Bruno's watching and Greg and everyone who's watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help, your support. Greg
Greggy.
DiFilippo, he's in Florida also.
Oh, good. Hi, Greg.
Hey, listen, let's take my last break, shall we? Is that my last break or my second break?
This is the second one.
Is it
coming up.
second? Only second? Oh, we're so not taking the third. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Georgia Rose, founder of Zencuda. You can watch me on the Soul Space podcast every Friday at noon on Channel 20 for spiritual guidance, And as you all know, that is how I first opened into my own psychic gifts, was through the angelic realm, astrology. So we've got Mars and the Sun together in Scorpio, which creates a lot of combustion. In the astrological world, we call that a kazemi, and tarot. With the Four of Cups right side up, it means we have a lot of choices to make, and we're not looking at what's really being divinely given to us. We're too busy in the busyness of the choices to really see the divine intervention and the divine timing and the divine guidance. We're the place. Watch the Soul Space podcast.
How you doing? It's Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Theresa Canastraci Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Theresa on Facebook. Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm with Mark Mendoza. That's right.
It's about time you got it clear.
Yeah, okay. And he is a musician, bass player, wonderful bass player.
I really just spar with it. I don't
You just
play
spar with it?
Yeah,
He just plays around with it,
I just
know.
spar with it. I
And
don't play
a
bass.
producer and an actor, voiceover work.
I'm acting right now.
Is there anything you haven't done that you want to do? As far as the entertainment industry?
We're gonna like. No, I can't say that here. I really can't. You got me caught here.
Just asking. No, I mean, would you want to do live theater? Would you want to do?
I would love to expand myself in acting.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I really would.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So all my producer-director friends out
Anybody-
there,
Yep.
here you go.
Yeah. You know, I started working on a film right before COVID. Like we started working on it about 6 weeks before the world shut down, and it was in Ohio.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I was working in a serious movie where I was a serious part.
Right.
Everything else, I'm either an outlaw biker or or undercover cop.
Right.
Everything that I've been in was either one of those two. So, but it shut down. It hasn't come back yet.
Yeah.
But they keep talking to me about it.
Right.
You know. So if it comes back, I would be glad. It was good. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, I was there for about 2 weeks.
You don't realize, you
Yeah.
know, unless you're on set.
Oh yeah,
what
a lot of
what
work goes into all
what
of this
goes
stuff. You
into
know,
it.
we were talking about the other day. We were talking about the videos.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
TS videos. I was on when we made. We're Not Going to Take It.
Right.
Okay. And the long form video, which never really got big. You know,
Right.
there was We're Not Going to Take It. I Want to Rock the Price, and we did a long form video. But we were on set for 38 hours, and that was brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of it was on camera.
Yeah.
They'll keep
Yeah.
redoing the
No,
angles and the scenes. I mean,
it's not easy.
it's great. It's a lot of work. I'm not complaining about it. I'll do it anytime.
No,
you know, without a
no.
doubt.
But you, just to get back to Twisted Sister real quick, you were correct me, is it true that you were together 10 years before Twisted got signed?
The band started in 1973.
Okay.
Okay, and we
Right.
basically, by the time we got to 83, we were signed and had Under the Blade out.
Okay.
And started on Can't Stop Rock and Roll. I joined the band in 1978.
Because you, and I heard that you've done over like 7,500 shows, but when you were playing, you were doing 5 shows a night, like 6 days a week or something?
5 to 6 days a
5 to
week.
yeah.
Usually 5 days a week. Usually we
5
didn't
days
play
a week.
Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
Or sometimes
Like
4
how many-
days a
like
week.
3, 4
but we played
shows?
3 shows a night.
3 shows a night.
And the last show, the third set, we didn't bring Dee out.
Okay.
Because
well, by the end of the night,
Dee's no wimp, that's
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
He's a real trooper when it
Yeah.
comes to performing
That's
and
a
singing.
lot. That's a
without
lot
doubt.
of
So
songs.
we would do it without him. We'd do the third set, which was famous in itself because we did a lot of different things. Told jokes, played other songs. Just
Right.
people would yell out a song, we would try to play
Right,
it.
right.
And even myself, Eddie, myself, and Tony, and AJ when he was in the band
Yeah.
also. We would just do 3-piece songs, and even
Right,
JJ would take a
right.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. The club there was a lot of fun. But we had thousands of shows under our belts
Oh,
by
yeah.
the time we got signed. So when we first did our first tour,
Yeah.
we got like, I don't know, I think we were on stage for 40 minutes.
Wow.
We're like usually used to traveling for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Doing 3 sets, getting out of a club at 2 o'clock in the morning and then traveling an hour and a half to get home.
I know.
Oh, it was brutal.
I know.
So
you know,
we
being
didn't
on
get
the road,
warmed up.
look, you toured a lot. You toured all over Europe. You were all over. You were all over
Europe,
the
South
place.
America,
Yeah.
Asia, yeah.
Is there a place like you didn't hit? I mean.
Oh yeah, I mean, we never played. Although we would have Africa.
Okay.
You know, we never played the Middle East.
Okay.
Okay. We did play Russia.
Right.
You know, and I know there's all kinds of world problems with Russia and everything like that. But let me tell you something. It was an amazing experience.
Wow.
Just to be in Russia,
Yeah.
be in Red Square,
Yeah.
and just see everything firsthand. You know, it really was. And the people, the fans were incredible.
Right.
The people, the government was great to us.
Yeah.
The fans were amazing. So,
Yeah.
I know there's other problems, but still that was great.
Yeah.
They really were.
Well, you can find Mark on Facebook. You can find him on Instagram, Mark the Animal Mendoza. He's all over social media. Because you have actually has an upcoming show this Saturday. If you're not doing anything Saturday night.
I do. Saturday night, I play with a local band called Joe Rock and the All Stars, and Joe Rock is a famous guy. Joe Rock is Joe Rock from 102.3 WBAB.
Right.
Yes, he is, and he's got his on-air show, and he's in 4 other markets also around the country. So he's
tell
got a
him what you're
band
playing.
called
You're
Joe
playing-
Rock and the All Stars
you're playing-
at a place called Liam's Landing.
Okay.
In Amityville, and for the people who don't know it, it used to be called Giacomo Jack's.
Oh, they
Same
changed the
building,
name. Okay.
different owners.
All right, good.
And we'll be there this coming Saturday evening.
Right.
Joe
Cool.
Rock and the All Stars.
I love it. I can't wait to see you play. I really can't. I mean, unfortunately, I'm working Saturday, but we're gonna make it happen. As a matter of fact, talking about making things happen, you had your own podcast.
I do. I did. Yes.
You did, but you're going to. It was called 22 Now.
Well, it was
Right.
Area 22 Productions.
Area
was
22
the name
Productions,
of the company.
right.
And my particular show was 22 Now.
Now,
Yes.
right? And you also interview people in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, but I did a better job than you.
No comment.
Because you're going to come on my show. You think this is difficult?
I want to do his show.
But no.
I will come on your show. I don't have a problem with that.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've been off the air for a
You know,
little
but he's
over
got
about a
people from
year.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just the
hello.
connections
He's
that
got
I have.
heavy hitters.
You
So,
know, big heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Mostly musicians, not
Yes,
all. I
yeah.
had some other
Yeah.
people on.
Yeah. But you're going to be starting this back. You did it for what? 6 years?
I did it for 5.5 years.
5.5 years,
Yeah.
and he took a little hiatus.
Yes.
And you're going to start it back up in like 4 to 6 weeks.
I want to say just when things fall into place. So it should
Right,
be about
right.
4 to 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks
Yeah,
tops.
and it's going to be on Tuesday nights.
Always Tuesday night at 7 p.m.
o'clock live, and he'll put that on his social media when he starts up.
Put
and
everything on
I
his
will,
social
and I'll
media.
share it. Let people know. It's important.
I hope so.
Hey, we have 2.5 minutes left, Mark.
What do you want to talk about?
I'm not too sure. I think I covered pretty much everything.
You really think so?
There's a lot. Listen, I could do 2 hours with this man. I could do an hour just on Twisted and then an hour on his own,
So we have to keep
career.
this clean because it's actually.
We do have to keep
Yeah,
it clean
yeah,
because,
so-
people
Did
are
I
going to see
behave?
us.
Did I behave?
He was good. But we're going to be on TV Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on Channel 20 for people who live on Long Island and get Optimum TV.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I got to put that out also. 'cause
Yeah,
some
you
people
do.
are going to want to see this.
Yeah, watch it.
Yes.
So, but I'm excited you finally made it to beautiful Paradise Studios here in Massapequa.
It actually is a great place.
Isn't it?
No, it really is.
I know.
I haven't been here for years, and
Yeah.
it was originally upstairs.
Yeah.
I
Were there
was
any
correct on that.
pics that we can throw up that we didn't get to? I think we have. Oh, there's you and Johnny.
Oh, that's Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He's in a band with Alice Cooper and a bunch of other great musicians.
Yes.
Called Hollywood Vampires.
Nice.
And I went up to Bethel in the Woods, which is Woodstock.
Yes.
And there's a beautiful amphitheater
Yeah.
there, and I went to see them, and I was
Nice.
backstage with the guys. and
Anything after that?
There might be more. I have
I
no
don't
idea
know.
what they have.
I don't know. I gave him a bunch. Oh,
There you go. Well, that's an old Twisted Sister show photo. Yeah. Yep. Just if you want to hang on to that photo
Yeah,
for a second.
go ahead.
So I'm far left
You're
looking at
far
the picture.
left,
The next one
yes.
is Tony Petrie. He was the drummer in the band when I
Yes,
joined, and
yeah.
unfortunately, he passed
Yeah,
away
he
a few
passed.
days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay. I'm glad we got to them. Listen, I am so thrilled that you and I connected when we did, and that you did my show because this means the world to me. It really does.
does it?
It does.
You'll pay dearly for this.
I'm sure I will.
We have 40 seconds left.
We do.
Is it really 40 seconds left? Come on. Do
It goes
something.
so fast.
35? Come on.
No, it goes so
Look at
fast. But
30.
listen, I want to thank everyone for watching Tea Time and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. You know, just like I say every week, tell everyone you love them. And I'll see you next week. Ciao, everybody. Say goodbye.
I love you.
I love you too.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.